the tie-dye trade.
Hi, as you can see, I'm not that tie-dye guy. I'm Professor B. Dork. I'm like Dr. Brandon Vaughn's alternative ego in an alternative universe, giving you better practical wisdom than all that crazy stuff that he dishes out. And today I'm here with you to share 10 things for how you can always be miserable in your life. How to be miserable for the rest of your life if you just follow my guidance. Are you ready? Number one, everybody has their act together. Remember this, everybody has their act together except you. You remember that and keep thinking that, and you'll find yourself miserable for your entire life. So make sure to put that into play today. Number two, you should work all the time. In fact, you should work on your time off on weeknights. You should work on weekends. Make sure that you go the extra mile and even answer some emails when you're on vacation. That'll really do it. Work all the time. Never take time off. Never create margin of your life. That's silly. This is what gets it. Number three, less sleep. You can sleep when you die. You don't need sleep. You got too much stuff to do. In fact, you should live sleep deprived most of the days. Make sure to get less than 7 hours of sleep every night consecutively. Do it just every day if you can. We don't need all of this sleep stuff. There's too much stuff to do, and obviously you're more productive, right? With less sleep, more hours to do stuff. Number four, say yes to everything. Never prioritize your life. Never actually make a list of things that you probably should be focused on, things that really matter to you the most, and put all your time and energy on that. No, instead, say yes to everything, including all of the things that don't matter to you, because that's a huge secret in life. Number five, focus on things that you can't control. That's a great use of your time. Worried about news and climate change and everything like this, and it's a great use of your time. Focus on all the things and get into your job and your work and your family. Focus on all the things you can't do anything about, things that you can't control. Just let that dominate your thinking. Let it roll around like it's a big swimming pool, and dive in and just swim in those waters and love it. Love the life of everything you can't control. That's what you need to be focused on, my friends, if you want to be miserable the rest of your life. Number six, be your worst critic. Be hard on yourself. Get your act together, man. This is worst thing you could have ever done. You're a terrible person. That's really great thinking that you need to have in place in order to be miserable the rest of your life. Put that into play today. Number seven, base your identity on your performance. Let your identity be about how well you do. So if you pass that test, it must mean you're a great person. But if you fail, you're a terrible person. That's what you need to do. If you fail at life, let it be your identity. If your successes, base it on what you do. That's a great secret. Number eight, all that matters is work. Don't take time off for anything. Never take vacations. Who needs vacations? Who needs sick days? Work while you're sick, in fact. Work is everything. I mean, everybody knows that everyone on their deathbed had wished that they had spent more time in the office. So don't be that rare outlier where you actually had a life outside of your work and created margin in your life where you took time off. Don't be one of those people. Be one of the multitude in this world that works way too much. You can do it if you try hard enough. Number nine, let your failures define you. Define who you are based upon everything you've done wrong in this life. When something goes wrong, let it add one more tally up to say, this is just who I am. I'm always a failure. I never get it right. I'm just always doing the stupidest things. Do that more and more and more. Be a person defined by your failures. It'll take you far in life. And lastly, number 10, don't care for yourself. Don't develop yourself. Don't try to be a better version of yourself. don't take care of yourself like health. Don't worry about actually eating better or exercising or learning and being better. Forget all of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Just, you go on a plane. Are you supposed to put your oxygen mask on first before you? No. Put everybody else's on first. Who cares about you? You know, dive in and save the drowning person and drown in the process. That's just the way life is supposed to be, right? Don't take care of yourself. Don't put yourself as number one, because that's really selfish, really, isn't it? We should always put other people ahead of ourselves, because then I just, don't exercise. I don't take care of myself, and hey, I'll just die earlier, but hey, at least I took care of other people first. Remember this, really important. So here are 10 things to do today. Unlike all of that tie-dye advice, but here's 10 things you can do today to be miserable for the rest of your life. And I hope you will put all of this into practice and just live the most miserable life you can. Thanks for your time. Be miserable.